These readings have been pretty deep so far. I didn't know they were going to be that deep, so of course they will not be for everybody. It seems like I'm trying to reach a certain crowd. I believe my spirit guides are trying to reach with these readings. So, all right, Taurus, whether you want to hear it or not, in March you will be stepping out of your comfort zone or needing to. Now, I know you are a fixed sign. If you're fixated on one thing, this is kind of the way that you want to go. You have a way that you move. You have the way that you see things. You have your own beliefs in something. But in order to go more closer to your destiny, your life purpose, or what suits you better, is the need to step out of that type of energy in the month of March. But it's also because I had 2 moons for you, even though I just wanted one. But I also had that when I did your monthly overview as well, where I had a lot of different energy popping out for Taurus. So we also have the decimating moon and the north node. The north node, if you know your north node, you should probably watch the readings about whatever your north node is and see if you resonate with that. Also, we have the decimating moon right here, which is like taking a breath. Okay, because I believe before you actually take that leap and do something kind of out of the norm, you're going to have to get yourself ready for it, because I feel like it's something that you would not normally do. So the spiritual energy as far as love, and everybody is getting this same thing. It just jumps out the deck every time I shuffle for every sign. Music for manifestation. Music is going to be so important in March for everybody. Lyrics to songs, chanting, humming, singing. Pandora is a way that a lot of spirit guides try to reach out, or even a lot of spiritual partners reach out to their significant other, is through music. So music messages are going to be very, very important in the month of March for everybody. Okay? So the overall energy that the universe wants you to be in at this time is the 2 of Wands, and that is about action. So it is about taking action. It is a directional. This is looking into one direction and going forward, but I feel like this direction is something that you're not used to, and we are talking about romance. So this person may not be, your type or your usual type. Okay, you may have to do something where you have to lead. Somebody, you may have to apologize, or you may have to be the aggressor, or you know what I mean by that. You have to be the person to start something. And you may be the person like, oh, I don't start anything. I'm usually the person who, gets, approached. And this is a time in March, if there's something that you're really wanting, or an aim that you're shooting for, it looks like you may have to take the first step some type of way. And it may make you a little bit uncomfortable, but this is going in the right direction. Okay? This is doing something that definitely makes you uncomfortable, and that you may be scared of or fearful. That's something that may not turn out. But this is definitely standing on your own 2 feet, and looking one way, and as soon as you figure out what you want to do, going for it. But it looks like you're going to take a breath in between there and kind of let something simmer down. And for some of you, once you go out in that new direction, things start to kind of like balance out for you. Okay? All right. Now let's cut the cards and let's see what we have going here. All right, so topic of discussion is the Page of Cups. I told you there's feelings involved here. There's feelings, there's light feelings. This is nothing major. This is not anything over the top like the King, where this is romantic, like wanting to commit romantically automatically. This is very heartfelt, but it's like, sweet text messages, a nice gesture, flirtatious type of energy. Something very light. And I feel like if you guys are going out the norm, you are going to take the lightest approach. Okay? So that's the topic of discussion. Now, what's going on with that? Look at that. Leap of faith. I said that. The Fool. Somebody, it's like you guys are going to have to take the first step in something that you do. Or you're going to have to come into agreement But I see this person jumping into this Page of Cups. So you may have a crush, somebody that you've really been longing for. Some of you are stepping into just wanting to date somebody else completely, or wanting to start over, but more on in a romantic way. Because we could be practical right now, but then there's something that needs emotions from you, Taurus, okay? And then what's coming with that is some aggression. Oh my goodness, I see all people here. But there's some aggression that comes with it. So if somebody comes rushing in, it looks a little bit argumentative here. So you may deal with somebody who has their opinions, you have your opinions, you're very different. It's a little rough. But even though it seems, it's kind of clumsy, but it's cute. It's like cute and clumsy type of thing, because it's something that maybe neither one of you will be used to. But I feel like it'll be okay. It's going to be a time to take a break. Things are going to be a little shaky. Communication is coming in, and it's really direct, though. And that's for Mercury retrograde. Communication is a little wobbly. And sometimes it's indirect and confusing, but this looks like it comes right in, but it's not the smoothest. Okay, but at least we are getting communication. 2, 1, 3. Okay. So we're going to leave that Knight of Swords in the back. So some of you could be dealing with an air sign, or just somebody who is aggressive if it's not you. Or it may be a little argument there about something, but I feel like it's just a challenge, but it's not a bad thing. We'll see what's going on with you. All right, what's behind this Knight of Swords? What is behind this Knight of Swords? The Judgment, okay? And this is somebody having to be honest and tell the truth, and they have to be direct about it, because I feel like if you don't do a direct approach, whomever this is, it goes away. If we don't just be honest and forward, it goes away, because I'm telling you, somebody is going to have to just put their pride to the side and just go for it. All right, so let's see. The energy that you are versus the universe wants versus you. Page of Pentacles, practical. I told you guys we're at a more practical energy, but that's your natural energy. How you go into love or how you go into romance is, you find it to be, a responsibility, a duty. I do for you, you do for me. I take care of you, you take care of me. It may not be in such a it may not be romanticized. But here, for some reason, it's causing you to get out of your comfort zone and be more emotional and romantic about it. Flirt. Say what's on your mind. Say what's on your heart. And be direct about it. Okay? It's different. Told you it's a different thing here. All right? Our striving goal. You're going to have to make that choice. Because I have the Two of Wands. They're not wanting you to be really indecisive about it, though, but they are wanting you to really think about it before you go forward, because it is saying, take some time out, really get your mind right, so you won't say anything too much to throw something off. We have to get our wording right. So remember, this can be vice versa. This can work either way. But once you figure out what you want to do, go for it. So we do have two, so we are dealing with a pair here. Okay, so the challenge, Three of Pentacles, working as one, teamwork, cooperation. I just really feel like whomever is longing for you, or whomever you're longing for, or you do connect with, you're hella different. I'm not even gonna lie. It's just like, this person is not even my type, but we have a connection for some odd reason. Okay. And because the challenge is not the Three of Cups. The Three of Cups is about getting bonding on an emotional level. You have the feelings. You will have the feelings for each other, but it's more about like your values, your routines, your beliefs, your day-to-day life is what you guys have to kind of come together and work on. It's more about the practical. Okay, so let's see what thoughts are going around my Taurus energy. And you know, if you're going towards your divine partner or a soulmate, you know, the universe is setting you up with people who are different from you, because this is a whole learning experience, a big learning. Okay, that jumped out. What does it say? Very strong magnetic chemistry. Crazy about you. Okay? Problems, normal couple issues. Nothing that you couldn't deal with. Nothing that couldn't be worked out or fixed or balanced, or at least compromising. The thing about the triangle is to work to a common goal to get to the tip here, but you're coming from two different angles, which means you maybe have two different lifestyles here, a way that you grew up or how you feel a relationship really works, but the chemistry is there. And it can't be ignored. And for some of you, and when I'm seeing pages, this looks to be like you guys haven't really gotten too far or brand new. Wow. And the way that I laid this is also connected to what's to come. Okay. Let's keep going. Let's see so in the past, what we have here. Wheel of Fortune. Destiny, life purpose path, North Node. Same thing as the Wheel of Fortune energy. Something coming in that is fated. Something came in that was fated. We might have ignored it in the past. Or the universe is pushing this in now. And it's crazy, but, you know, Mercury is the time that you usually don't connect with people, but this may be your time of connections. And the root of this is the Ten of Swords. I feel like whomever this was, it's one of those things where like it ended before it even began. Even if this is for future, it ends before it begins, because you guys are so different. And I feel like when it comes to magnetic chemistry like this, you're different on the outside, but deep down inside, you're the same. And it takes a lot of learning, Three of Pentacles, to realize that. Because a Page of Pentacles or any type of pentacle, sometimes they look at something and they're like, it doesn't fit with me. You know, that kind of doesn't fit with who I am. And when it comes to love, there is no fitting. It's natural. It should be able to flow. You can't really fix it like you want to, okay? That's what I'm getting. All right. So, we got this chemistry here. But here comes, it's aggression behind this. So for some of you, if you've declined somebody in the past, or they've declined you in the past, and somehow this comes back around, somebody is going to be like, why didn't you want me in the beginning? It's kind of like, why didn't you want me at first? I really liked you. Why didn't you give me a chance? Why are we doing this again? You know, somebody is going to be very direct and want answers, whether you or them. And I feel like it's not anger. I feel like it's just a lot of built up pressure. It's not really anger, okay? All right, so what we have to come, Three of Swords. Disappointment here. This is either disappointment or fear. And some of you are just going to make the decision to say no. And somebody's too late. They're too late. Or somebody doesn't feel the same. But what I feel like this person, somebody does care, but this is a stubborn energy as well. This is a fight energy that they have. Like, I'm not letting you in. They have a shell. They have a wall. Even if they do have feelings. So this is why the challenge is to get you guys to get on one accord, which would cause the walls to come down. But there was a major change with the Wheel of Fortune, but this change has a purpose. Whew, man. Okay. So if everything keeps going like this, we have the Hierophant. I still feel like it works. Because the Three of Swords, sometimes it can be venting. It can be having the discussion about everything. But then this Hierophant is a union. It still leads to a union. Somebody breaks down their walls. I feel like that's why we also have take time to breathe. Somebody jumps. They express how they feel. They get rejected. This person comes back and they change their mind. Okay, I had to take a breath. I had to really evaluate and think about this. All right, let's do it. So when you first talk to this person, or however this goes, the person says no, looks like. And then later on, they're like, okay. All right, I give in. Cool. You know, I feel like that's what that is, because somebody is crazy about somebody else. I feel like it's a little bit of an ego here thing, too. All right, so the way to get over what is holding us back, yep, look at that, Ace of Swords. Communication, clear though, truth, honesty. This person, they are going to be a little bit aggressive. They're all going to be very standoffish, and you know, they're going to target you because they're going to want to know why. They have a huge wall, but in reality, behind that wall, there is a heart, and there may be a broken heart where they were hurt somewhere. And those guards looks like they come down, okay? Because they face judgment. Somebody really thinks about it and evaluates it. And they realize, hold on, this may be my calling. This may be the direction that I need to go in, okay? And look at that, temperance. Then we compromise. That's what I'm really feeling like. And then we decide to move forward. Taurus, you pop up. You could be dealing with a Sagittarius. We got Jupiter here. We got some air. I don't see any cups yet, but we got to get past the upset. So if we change directions here and decide to go in another direction, we have the Six of Pentacles, and I feel like that's the easier way. That's equally giving and receiving. That's being open to receive and willing to give. I feel like this could be avoided, but for a lot of people, it's not going to be avoided because that person has to get out their frustrations, or, you know, they have to feel this again. But I feel like when you communicate clearly about working with somebody and being on the same accord, then you go to this give and take here and you skip this. But I feel like this is not going to be skipped. Honestly, I don't. That's why they're telling you to just let it marinate for a little bit, and it comes back around. And for some of you, when it comes back around, it's more of lesson learned. This person affects you, or you affect them on a spiritual level, because this is like a marriage card. This is like a contract card here. This is like an agreement, but it's an agreement of vows, like I vow to. So there could be some type of agreement to learn each other or to get to know each other on a deeper spiritual level. Because this strong magnetic chemistry is coming from deeper within, because it has a purpose. But the ego may be hiding this. Okay? I see a lot of 2s and 3s. So this is the beginning of something new, because in the past we have 2 10s here. So this was a cycle card. So an end of a cycle came here. It could have been the end of a karmic cycle where somebody had to learn something here. And then we have this new freshness. We have to move forward. But we have to get to a compromising position. Okay? So that is definitely what I'm seeing for you guys. All right. Have a good one, my Taurus.